Hello, lovelies, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are returning, welcome. If you are new, my name is Tari here at I'll Define Myself, and we are going to go ahead and dive into these monthly spiritual messages. This is going to be for the month of May for if your sun, moon, rising, or Venus placement falls in the sign of Taurus, then you have come to the right place, okay? We're going to go ahead and dive in. Taurus, I encourage you during this time to activate your intuition, okay? This is a general message. So take what resonates, leave what does not. Okay, share if you feel like someone else can use these messages. And let's go ahead and dive in. Thank you, Spirit. What messages do you have for Taurus? We are in Taurus season now. What do you have for Taurus? What message is coming through for the month of May? As you all know, we are in a very powerful time right now. Recently coming out of Aries season, the new moon that was in Aries, new beginning, setting intention, the stellium is taking place, all the above. It's a very powerful time, very powerful energy. Whoa. Okay. I don't know if all these were meant to come out, but so we have change coming through. Change coming through. Change is upon us, okay? Now look, Taurus. All change doesn't have to be scary, okay? Change doesn't necessarily equate to bad. Does it maybe knock you off or knock you out of your patterns or so a little bit? Yeah, but that's okay, okay? Try to reframe your mind, your perspective, and think about how this change is bringing opportunity for you instead as opposed to obstacles, okay? So think opportunity, not obstacles, okay? Let's see what else is coming out for you. So you guys could be seeing number 5 by itself, 55, triple angel number 5. If you are, those are signs and messages from Spirit for you. To see this change as an opportunity, not an obstacle, okay? Opportunity, not obstacle. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Taurus? Ooh, okay. We're gonna leave it at that because you just came out with a vengeance. We have new beginnings coming through again. You guys literally have new beginnings paired with change, okay? With change comes opportunity if you have the right perspective, okay? Spirit doesn't want you to be afraid of this change. The change may make you feel uncomfortable. There may be some things that you are sitting with that you have to process, that you need to work through. But this change is ultimately an opportunity and is serving as the gateway to your new beginning. Okay? Get out of your head. Okay? And I'm going to say get out of your patterns right now. Don't allow yourself to remain stuck because you are comfortable with where you are and blocking your blessings. I'm going to say blocking your blessings because this new beginning coming through is a blessing. But I get the feeling that there's something that's holding you back, Taurus, from really leaning into that energy. You have spiritual partnership coming through. So you're being called during this time to make sure that you are caring for your spirit and connecting with the divine, because that is ultimately going to strengthen your intuition and bring trust during this process. Okay, during this process of change, okay, activate activate your third eye, activate your intuition. Do something that speak affirmations into your life, okay? Feed your spirit with positivity, okay? Not with negativity. Be mindful of what you are ingesting, what you are maybe watching, what you're listening to, all of those things, because those are directly sources and energy that's feeding your spirit. And right now, like, spirit wants you to embrace this change. I get the feeling though that this isn't so easy for you guys to do. Fear could be at the center of it. It could just be complacency and you being comfortable. It could be, well, I don't want to deal with this right now. But the reality is this new beginning is here, whether you like it or not. So until you decide to deal with or face whatever it is that you got to face and overcome, whatever change that is, whatever you need to be doing different, whatever you need to take care of, whatever new habit you need to have, this is going to be there. So trust and believe, this also ain't going nowhere, y'all. It ain't going anywhere. Okay? So it's time. I'm going to say that it's time to move. Okay? It's time to move. Let's see. Spirit, sorry. I'm sure my mic is catching that. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Taurus during this time for the month of May? What other divine messages do you have for Taurus in the month of May? This wanted to come out. Okay, we have gateway. Gateway, okay? So something is serving as a gateway for you during this time. What is a gateway? A gateway is essentially a means to an end, a window of opportunity, okay? But it is something that is leading you to something else. Okay, it's serving as that path that is going to lead you to something else. But are you afraid to walk it? Are you afraid to take the path because you're afraid of what's on the other side? Are you afraid that it may not go the way you want it to go? This new beginning is on the other side of that gateway. Your fresh start, okay? The happiness that you've dreamed of, the life that you've dreamed of, the love that you've dreamed of. But are you going to get out of your own way and take the gateway? Are you going to walk the path? Are you going to embrace this change? Are you going to succumb to the fear of the unknown, Taurus? Spirit, what other messages do you have for Taurus during this time? What other messages do you have for Taurus for the month of May coming through? Let's see. I just heard light your path. I just heard light your path coming through and embracing. Okay. All right. So, Taurus, I'm going to say this with gentleness, kindness, and care. But it's time for you to embrace the fire. It's time for you to embrace the heat. It's time for you to embrace this present moment, all of the feelings and all the things that come with it. Okay? It's necessary and it's important. It's an important aspect of this change, this metamorphosis, evolution that you're going through that is leading you to your new beginnings. But the more you fight it, the more that you are going to feel like you're stuck, when in actuality, you're not stuck. You know exactly what you need to do to move forward. But there is a level of fear that's in the way. There's a level of complacency. There's a level of comfort that's in the way. There are a few things, right? Not knowing what comes next, or not even allowing yourself to want what comes next for you. Being afraid that it's not that happy ending, right? That it's not that relationship, that it's not that job, that it's not that way of being or life. So you, to a certain degree, haven't even allowed yourself to see or think like the best of things with your new beginning and what that could look like, what it's meant to look like for you. It's almost as if like you've been trapped. You're being called to take action during this time. You're being called to take action, okay? It's time to do something. It's time to stop being complacent. It's time to stop saying you're going to do something but not doing it. It's time to stop dragging your feet. It's time to stop taking your time. There's a such thing as stopping and smelling the roses, and then there's a such thing as like stopping, smelling the roses, then like falling asleep and like, a bed of roses or whatever. Like, and completely getting like paralyzed. And it almost seems as if like that's your energy right now and where you are. And spirit wants you to embrace the discomfort of the change, because that's exactly what you need to move forward to the new beginning that spirit has for you. Okay, that change is serving as a gateway. Okay, the change is serving as a gateway for you. Don't like get in your own way with this, okay? It's time to stop like being like, oh, at some point, I'm gonna do it, or just being in your head about it, because you could definitely just be in your head as well, like taking your sweet time in your head, and you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna take my sweet time in my head. Meanwhile, what you're doing is prolonging the inevitable, this new beginning, okay? Because it's still there for you. Don't get it twisted. It's still there for you. But that change, that growth, you doing what you need to do is also still there for you. And trust and believe you're going to have to get through that first in order to get to that fabulous new beginning that is waiting for you. Let's see. Spirit, what other messages do you have for Taurus coming through for the month of May? What other messages do you have for Taurus coming through for the month of May? This wanted to come out. Beauty. I am a spark of divinity. Change me, divine beloved, into one who knows without question my own beauty, worthiness, and desirability. Let me remember constantly who I am, love itself in a temporary human form. This is an important aspect of that change, okay? The change that is going to be a bit uncomfortable for you all lovelies, but that's okay. I get the feeling that you're struggling with whether or not you are worthy and deserving of the life that you desire, okay? The dreams that you have, the relationships that you want to build, whether that is, being with that romantic partner, or having that dream job, or, being a mom, okay? Or, having a family, or putting yourself out there to work for yourself and like have your own business. There's a part of you that is struggling with what you deserve and your worthiness of it. And this is a part of that change, that metamorphosis that you're being called to embrace during this time, okay? Sit with, but take action, okay? What are some actionable things that you can do during this time to grow in this area, okay? To heal, because it genuinely is time to let it go, okay? Ooh, the incense is going, burning my eyes a little bit. But it's time to let it go, Taurus, so that you can move forward. This new beginning is going to be there no matter what. And it's important right now for you to surround yourself with love, with positivity, okay? And as uncomfortable it may be, you are also being called to embrace this time. So really think about, maybe ask yourself, why do I feel like I'm not deserving? Why do you feel like you can't have the dreams that you want to have or the life that you want to have? But also to realize and understand that you have a part in it because you get to choose. And I get the feeling that it's time for some of you to be making some decisions. If your thoughts are plaguing you, maybe it's time for you to make some decisions. If you're continuing to feel like you're sounding like a broken record, if you feel like there's something that's holding you back in a job, in a relationship, in, life, maybe it's time for you to make some decisions. Maybe it's time for you to rip the Band-Aid off of some things, right? Get out of your comfort zone. Embrace the change. Face yourself. Maybe that'll be the title of this video. Face yourself. I like that. Face yourself. That's like your overall message, Taurus. Face yourself. Spirit, are there any more messages that you have for Taurus during this time for the month of May? I'm just going to see if there's... Ooh, we got one more. One more. Oh, two more. Okay. So we've got highest good. I am a conduit. Change me, divine beloved, into one who can let you act through me. I offer myself to you. May I be a conduit for your blessings. Use me for the highest good. Okay. What is your purpose? And maybe your purpose and you fulfilling your purpose, right, is directly tied to this new beginning. But how do you get there? What are you doing to get there? This is also an important aspect of this spiritual partnership that you have coming through, okay? Because you want to make sure that you are feeding your spirit as well, all right? And connecting with your inner self and your intuition during this time. Then we have offering coming through. I am peaceful. Let me, divine beloved, offer all desires to you. Knowing the right outcomes are already selected. Grant me true surrender and peace. Let me be only a vehicle for your will in every way. Okay? Because you are deserving. You're a beautiful, beautiful flower. You're an amazing human being. You're loyal. Okay, you deserve love. You deserve the desires of your heart. If you want that job, you deserve that job. If you want that relationship, you deserve that relationship. If you want to work for yourself, you deserve to work for yourself. Okay? If you want to bungee jump, you deserve to bungee jump. But you have to get out of your own way in order to do that. And that's just the beginning. Acknowledging and having that self-awareness, but then doing something about it. Because let's just be real. You can do something about it, Taurus. You can. You can do it. You can do it. Now, whether or not you want to do it, whether or not you feel like you're ready to do it, that's what you've been sitting with. But I'm telling you, the only way to get to that new beginning is to go through this gateway. Face yourself. Okay, let's see what other message is coming through for you from the Oracle before we pull some tarot for your overall energy and just messages final messages that Spirit has for you. Okay. Ooh, I love this energy for you. I love it. I love it because there's light at the end of the tunnel, as there always is. Okay. It just depends on how far you are in the tunnel, whether or not you can see it. How deep are you into it? You have the monarch coming through. Victorious. Okay. You are and will be victorious. Let me read your message. Take a deep breath and buckle up. You will overcome this challenge. You are loved, you are protected, you are supported, and your hard work is paying off in a big way. Your vision is meeting your drive. Call your power back to you now and move forward. Face yourself. There is no need to be uncertain. You are on the right path, but your confidence and determination are needed. That is this action, Taurus. That confidence and determination are needed. Take charge. Charge forward. Hopefully we have some chariot energy coming through. All right. Or maybe even some emperor energy. Knight of Wands, perhaps. Picture you rolling in on a chariot. I hadn't even gotten that far. Heralded by sphinxes. You are regal. Okay. You deserve it. You deserve it. Now let's see what tarot messages are coming through for you all. Okay, for the month of May. What tarot messages are coming through for you all? Spirit, what final messages do you have for Taurus for the month of May? I just felt like I think you guys need to take a deep breath. It's going to be okay. It'll be okay. I'm like, take a deep breath with me. It's going to be okay. But you got to do something, Taurus. You got to do something. You got to move. You got to move. You got to move, okay? You got to move. You have 8 of Cups energy coming through. You're walking away from something. I personally think you're walking away from what no longer serves you. Okay, what is draining you? What is like draining your resources? Okay, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Hell, what's draining you? And I feel like you're walking away from it. I feel like that's what you are ultimately going to dive in and like walk away. And you're going to like leave it in your rear view. And I guarantee you it may not feel great at times as you were like going through the process. But you are going to feel so much better on the other side of it. Okay, you're going to feel so much better on the other side of it. You have the Hermit card coming through. Again, as you are going through this change and healing, healing does require a lot of introspection, which means alone time. It means being alone with your thoughts, okay? Recognizing and acknowledging how your thoughts make you feel, being able to articulate that, and being able to release them, right? But it's important for you to hold the space for them. But most importantly, take the space for yourself. You can try to bury it all day long, Taurus. It ain't gonna go nowhere, okay? It's not gonna go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. Next thing you know, it's going to be at your back door, your front door, your side door, your windows, the corners of the wall. It's going to be all over, if you catch my drift. And you're not going to be able to get away from it until you go through it. This isn't something you can jump over, gloss over. I get the feeling this is something you got to go through. And you're meant to grow through it so that you can have this amazing new beginning that is meant for you. Spirit, are there any final messages? Any other final messages for Taurus for the month of May? Ooh. All right. I felt like these two wanted to come out. I'm not going to ignore them. We are going to let them ride. Okay. So we have King of Swords coming through. Okay. We have some King of Swords energy coming through. Again, don't get so caught in your head during this time. Okay. You being able to feel is an important aspect of your growth. It's an important aspect of this change, okay, of your metamorphosis. And it, again, ties directly to your gateway, okay? You are called to take action, not inaction. Don't get numb. Don't close yourself off. Don't detach. That's not what you're meant to do, boo. That's not what you're meant to do, okay? So don't do it. Okay? And then we have Six of Pentacles coming through. I love Pentacles. One is earth energy. So I love Pentacles. Okay. Remember during this time, because you technically have it coming in reverse. Okay. You have Six of Pentacles coming in reverse. But remember during this time, no matter what, to remember your journey, how far you've come, but to sit in a space and place of gratitude. Whenever you get in your head about like what's not going right, go back to gratitude. Okay? Go back to gratitude. You have pentacles. You have wealth. Okay? And it's not just tangible. All right, Taurus. Lovelies, that is what I have for you. I hope this message resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. There are plenty more messages where this came from. It is completely free and it helps me to just reach more people. Okay? Be sure to take care of yourself. Okay, I'm sending you love, peace, light. I'm going to love you and leave you now. Until next time. Bye.